The monster says he's crashing!
Hindi pa kompleto yung PPE mo. Shit. Hi everyone! Welcome back to my channel. So for today, gagawa tayo ng reaction video. Meron kasi ako nakita sa Netflix nagtitrending ngayon. Parang number 6 siya sa top movies o top series na pinapanood sa Philippines. So yung title ng series ay tinatawag na New Amsterdam. So for this time, dahil malakas kayo sa akin, let's start. I guess merong something dito about transmission of diseases na pipredict ko. Kasi merong character coming from a foreign country. Assume ko lang. I don't know.
Read your files. You have the lowest billing rates in the department. What's wrong? You don't like surgery?
I love surgery.
Then why did you perform half as many procedures as your colleagues?
Because my patients didn't need them. Because there's other ways to help people than by cutting them open.
Well, yeah. Actually, in real life, pag nagpunta naman tayo sa mga doctors or sa mga surgeons natin, hindi naman kaagad-agad tayong operahan. So, it still depends sa guidelines na sinusunod ng mga surgeons. Depende sa case ng pasyente. May mga sinusunod silang sukat ng bukol. Kung yung sukat ng bukol ba yun, ipapasok na sa ganitong procedure, dapat na patanggalin. Or yung ganitong sukat ng bukol or ganitong centimeters ng bukol, pwede pa sa medyo conservative na side. It actually depends sa guidelines and sa expertise din ng surgeon na gagawa.
Everyone interacting with the patient is required to wear personal protective equipment at all times. No shortcuts, ever. Good. Once blood is drawn, the test results will come back in 24 to 48 hours.
Commencing a...
So ito yung hindi ko maintindihan sa mga medical series. Merong doctor or one of the primary characters, tapos sila din yung nagdodraw ng blood. Or minsan sila din yung nag-x-ray, sila yung nagbabiopsy. Pero in real life, nire-refer yan sa mga medtech, sa mga radtech, sila yung gumagawa ng mga procedures. So never pa ako nakakita ng medical series na sumusunod sa ganun. Dapat kasi nire-refer yan sa mga specialist or sa mga technicians na gumagawa ng mga ganyang procedures.
Oh, wow. You are trying to.
I guess I'd rather us just be friends again. You know, colleagues.
But I thought we
did.
And I thought you...
Hindi ko maintindihan ba't sa mga medical series sa ibang bansa is lagi nila nilalagay ng mga complicated relationships. Well, it happens naman talaga in real life.
PET scan. Small black flecks over her heart.
Artifacts.
Look closer. 2 years ago, Patricia
Are you sure?
was diagnosed with depression. She was prescribed haloperidol, which caused stiffness.
Right.
So ito yung mga most common na misconception sa mga medical series na napapanood ko. So far sa mga napanood ko So sabi ko nga kanina, yung mga doctors yung nagdodraw ng blood, sila yung nag-x-ray. Pero in real life, ang gumagawa nun is yung mga medtech, mga radiologic technologists. And in this scene, yung mga attending doctors yung nagbabasa ng PET scan. Pero in real life, yung mga nagbabasa nun is yung mga radiologists. So may mga tinatawag tayong radiologists tulad namin na specialized na magbasa ng mga imaging findings ng mga patients. Yung attending physician, i-refer yun sa radiologists kasi gagawa nyo ng PET scan, gagawa nyo ng CT scan, MRI to rule out any organic cause ng disease nila. Tapos yung patient ipapadala sa radiology department, isasalang sa imaging machine, tapos papadala yung images sa radiologists. And then yung radiologist yung magbabasa nung or mag-interpret nung findings ng pasyente.
The monster says he's crashing! Hey, can someone help me in my suit?
Oops.
Forget it. I'm going in. Dr. Bloom, wait!
Hindi pa kompleto yung PPE mo. Shit.
Hard and fast, right now.
First of all, grabe yung cardiac monitor. Meron pang red sa gilid para maging mas intense yung scene. Second, dapat hinintay muna nung doctor, yung emergency doctor na matapos siya sa pagsusot ng PPE. Kasi it's the protocol. Hindi lang niya ni-risk yung life niya, pero yung risk ng mga members niya kasi anong i-expect sa kanya? Mawawalan sila ng teammate. So, in real life, pag ganito yung naging situation, pumasok ka sa isang isolation room na mayroong contagious na virus na hindi ka nakasuot ng PPE. Kapag ginawa mo yun, you yourself, kailangan ka na rin ma-isolate. So, ano ang end result? Nabawasan sila ngayon ng team nila. Alam ko naman na yung goal talaga ng doctor is to help sa patient kasi nga nag-hemoptysis or marami na siyang dinudurang dugo o inuubo na dugo tapos nag-iingalo na. Pero still, dapat sumunod pa rin sana sa protocol.
Alan, that shot they gave you in Liberia, they might have thought it was Ebola. But it wasn't. It was the Lassa virus, which is just as deadly. Except, as Dr. Bloom can tell you, the Lassa virus can be treated with antiviral medication which we gave you.
Nice. Nice. Buti na lang. So I guess kaya natatapusin ang video ito. Once again, sana nag-enjoy kayo at marami kayong natutunan. Kung di nyo pa napapanood yung iba kong videos, andito sila. So once again, I'm Dr. Alvin Francisco, signing out.